Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your November 2020 monthly Psychic Tarot card prediction. Crosswatcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. I'd like to thank you guys, Virgo, for supporting my channel. It keeps me able to provide you with these free readings. And there is a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box below. Helps you out with these kind of readings. You have a generous donation. The Lover's Oracle. This is by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. They're heart-shaped cards. And if you comment below, I'll pull cards just for you. And now for your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The Knight of Wands, Virgo. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. This is a passionate movement. It can be the coming or going of a matter. This movement is quick. It could even be a change of residence or a journey or an adventure. It can even be a message. This can be a generous friend or a lover, that they're hasty and impatient. And they might find managing their money a challenge, and they love to travel to fun places. This can be a change of residence, an immigration, a quick departure. Knights are younger in spirit, if not age, than the king or queens, and they're less established in life. They're impulsive, and they're very passionate. They're full of eagerness and self-confidence, yet they don't always know where they're going, and without concrete plans, they can burn out before they achieve their goals. This is someone that's always on a passionate mission, being in and out of the scene, raring to go. Action is involved. This is a kickstart that can spur you on or them. They bring good news concerning work or social activities. These glad tidings can relate to almost any anticipated happy event, a journey or vacation, that change of residence or job or engagement or a marriage. This is a defender, and they cannot resist a damsel in distress. Knights are driven by passion for a cause. Passion is the cause for the Knight of Wands. If it hastens the pulse and spikes the adrenaline or raises the stakes, this knight charges after it. They're impatient with details, and they're inclined to attract attention, yet they're eager to show what they're made of, and if there's applause for their efforts, they will happily repeat the performance. There's a strong start, which may not last if they get lazy. There is a lesson to learn that before they can reach maturity, they must temper their appetites with restraint. Such discipline is what separates the journeyman from the masters. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. This can be a challenge. This is what brings intention. Number 6 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Lovers. This can represent a Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus could be in your chart or theirs. This can be a relationship or a choice, a love union, a soulmate. It's a choice with temptation and attraction. The struggle between sacred and profane love. It's harmony of the inner and outer aspects of life and learning and growing through relationships. Trials, being soulmates that are meant for each other. They have things to learn from each other. That's why there's trials. This can be a choice. Even problems of a sexual nature. This represents the power of a mature sexual union, and the angel above them stands for truth and strength found in their relationship. It's a critical life decision with a love relationship, and being at a crossroads, you'll need to act with your heart, and choose the best version of yourself, and do what you love, and everything then will follow naturally. It's a union of opposites, a blessed union. Being attracted to another person. There are certain personal and physical qualities that may help you find a greater sense of unity within. Or someone may wish to consummate a relationship and merge with the other. But there is a need for clear communication between the couple. This is an attraction also may be in terms of an idea or an ideal. It can be major dualities. And life can reveal that now through the right human relationships. It can represent a future relationship. If you're single, it's time to let love come into your life. This is being alluring, emotionally open, trusting, intimate, sexually attracted, a soulmate. It's beyond instant gratification. It's very spiritual. The Knight of Wands with the Lovers is being endlessly captivated by the perfect relationship. It can be an instant attraction. Maybe you met your true love. Could be a romantic interlude, but it may not have a lot of staying power. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of. The King of Wands, Virgo, fire energy, male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is someone that's mastered the use of the fiery element. They're an influential and independent person, and they help those that they care about. You can rely on their honesty, intelligence. They're loyal and fair-minded, and they're sure to give you good advice. If this is not an actual person, it can refer to a situation which it is exactly as it appears to be, with no hint of deception. It can indicate good fortune is coming your way, even in the form of unexpected help or advice. Could be good news or a promotion or even inheritance. This can be a passion for a project. It's spinning things around in your head. This is a person that might have fair features. They're handsome and passionate. They're agile in mind and body. They're loyal and noble, and sometimes they're too hasty, and they get bored by the predictable. And they are able to dominate others through willpower and self-confidence. They dislike details. They would rather lead than follow, and they are charming and inspired. And they know when to take action, and how to create harmonious human relationships in the process. The Knight of Wands with the King of Wands is yielding to change that leads to the mastery of yourself. Its word of your creativity is spread by the media, and in someone's case, it can also represent a sex addiction. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. Number 5 of Swords, Virgo. This is Venus in Aquarius. This is a card of, it's a battle. This is someone that has an over-excessive will. It's a rational self-interest, someone looking out for number 1. There may be ego-involved issues. Maybe if someone felt they were stepped on, so they retaliate. It would be petty. It can be a hidden agenda and also unbridled ambition. There's storm clouds and wind. It can be misunderstandings, having to defend yourself. It's an advice to avoid a battle that cannot be won. It would be an empty victory. This battle of wills, its limitation and also power. The figure holding the sword represents the person, the enemy, or the situation surrounding you. It can be a difficult card, showing defeat, weakness, and humiliation. It can be the ending of a relationship, or an attack on the resources of you or someone else. It's a conquest of others. There's unfairness and slander and gossip, personal attacks, being lied to. This is a master controller. You'll need to go slow, or you'll deprave yourself from benefit. The sword is double-edged. One edge is defeat, misfortune and betrayal and loss, and the other edge gives us advice to learn to accept the boundaries we must live within. 5s are about adjustment, and this is a change that's brought on by distress or loss. It's an uncomfortable but necessary change and adjustment. You'll need to choose your battles and try not to overreact. The Knight of Wands with the 5 of Swords is a righteous defender, a person who is assertive and likes to argue. These can be ideas that create controversy and competition. Your 5th card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, but you are consciously aware of this. Number 6 of Swords, Virgo. This is Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury, that card of communication, planning. This is a transition. It can be a movement of any kind. It's recovery and mental healing with support. And there's a calm and undisturbed future ahead. It's making adjustments. It's leaving your troubles behind. And now there's smooth sailing. It's the calm after the storm. It can be a move or a journey, and this change will go smoothly. It's a transition and a relief at what you left behind. You could even be going on a short trip somewhere. It could even be a spiritual journey. But the storm is broken and now calm sets in, so be open for how things develop and have patience. It's being in a somber state and coasting along, feeling weighed down by heavy thoughts and emotions. A move to a more pleasing environment. A release of tension and anxiety after a period of strain and confusion or something destructive. It's being pensive, melancholy, cautiously hopeful. This is a mental shift, a calming of emotions, and how healing has begun. Could be grieving a loss and moving towards the unknown. And there's no going back to the way it was before. The Knight of Wands with the Six of Swords is a new cultural influence. It can be travel to somewhere unknown. It may be different. The Lovers with the King of Wands is having charisma at an all-time high, and you can attract or seduce a great catch with dramatic ease. This is a vision you commit to. It's a love interest who is very attractive. Someone wants you or you want them. It's showing love more than talking about it. Lovers with the Five of Swords is a lover's quarrel, a hidden relationship, the wrong choice. Lovers with the Six of Swords represents the end of a relationship, moving on. That's 2 sixes in your reading, which can represent irritability and harmony. The King of Wands with the Five of Swords is finding difficulty communicating. It can be hostility and selfishness. It's conflict that may always be present. King of Wands with the Six of Swords is letting go of mental distress. It can be a passionate movement. The Five of Swords with the Six of Swords is moving on from a fight or a situation where no one wins. Here's your ViceVersa Tarot card by Lunaea Weatherstone. The Seven of Swords, air energy, the moon in Libra. Now the Seven of Swords, this seems to have a progression here that's going on, 5, 6, 7. And that one is that side. As the thief makes his escape, we can see that the 2 standing swords appear to mark a place of battle. The helmeted skull of the soldier lies beside what may be a burial cairn. The skull's expression is one of anguish, as if giving forth its final battle cry. When you get this side in a reading, the person who is acting in a sneaking or dishonorable way may not fully be aware of the harm that he or she is doing. There is some history in the situation that will hurt more when the truth comes out. It's time for everyone to put their cards on the table, including any feelings of betrayal, past hurts, or failures. Virgo, here's your Lover's Oracle card. Remember, comment below for some cards just for you. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Thanks, you guys, Virgo. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.